everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup look for you guys. So for those of you that are not aware, I am actually a Yesstyle influencer, and every now and then they send me either skincare or makeup to try out, review and use for you guys. So in this instance they have asked a bunch of influencers to do a cherry blossom makeup look. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, using some of their products, not all. As you guys can see, I've already done my foundation, concealer and my eyebrows. We're going to focus more on the eyes more than anything. Now they did send me a couple of things which I will obviously link in the info bar for you guys below, but there were two things that were unfortunately just too pale for my skin type. I've got light to medium skin, but these products will work well for people that have got lighter skin than I have. But I am going to quickly just show them to you guys on camera just in case you are interested in what they look like. So the first one is this blush by the brand called Naming. This is the Fluffy Powder Blush and it is in the shade called Toast, and here you can see it's a very beige kind of color, so it would work well definitely if you've got lighter skin than I have. And then here we've got an eyeliner from the brand called Dinto. This is called the Dante 1x1 Eye Definer and this is in the shade In the Light. This is what the nib looks like, really fine. And here you can see me just drawing it onto my hand. It's a very kind of light brown sort of color. And then this is from the brand called Too Cool for School. This is their Art Class by Rodin Brush Tool Box. I'm going to be using some of the products from in here, but not all of them. So inside you've got a highlighting brush, a contour stroke blush brush, as well as some eyeshadow brushes. And then behind here, you've got a couple more things. Got this cute little mirror, which will come in handy for doing my eyeliner later. Then we've also got this Artist Brush Cleanser to cleanse the makeup brushes after they've been used. And then inside this box is the Gentle and Soft Daily Cotton Pads. I love cotton pads, you guys. I think there's about 20 pieces inside. So it will come in handy for when I want to clean off my makeup. And as well as their own products that they've got, obviously I'm going to be using some of my own, and I will link everything in the info bar below. For now I'm just thinking kind of light pink, cherry blossom, ready for spring, that kind of makeup. And also don't forget that I have got a code for Yesstyle which I will place here, which you can use on the vast majority of products, giving you guys a nice little discount. So other than that, I'm going to get started with the makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the video. Bye. So the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is the HOLIKA My Favorite Mood eye palette in pink Ology, and I'm first off going to be using this pale pink shade to go backwards and forwards in the crease, just to define that area to make my socket appear a bit more visible. And then the next shade that I'm going to be using is this mauvey kind of shade, and then I'm going to place it in exactly the same area, but just to deepen this area out a lot more, to give it a little bit more definition. And I'm just blending it into the paler color above, just going backwards and forwards in windshield wiper motions, making sure that there are absolutely no harsh lines. Then I'm going to be using that angled brush and using this deep mauvey shade, and I'm going into the outer V area and dragging it in. This is to give yourself more of a cat eye, a kind of a smoky-ish eye without dragging it out. This just defines the eye and makes it look a lot more kind of sultry, and then at the same time obviously building up that definition. Then the next shade I'm going to be using is this pale pinky kind of color, but it's got shimmers in it, and it's a very subtle pink color that I've built it up so that it looks not too obvious. But obviously I'm going to have to use some shimmers, so we're using this shimmery sort of shade, and I prefer to use shimmers with my fingers just because it's a little bit more intense. And then I'm just packing it onto the same area that I applied that pale pink shade, going back in with the deeper shade again and a pencil brush, and I'm just going under the lower lashes just because it's obviously the deeper kind of shade. Then last up I'm using that same shimmery shade and I'm applying it to my tear duct, because tear duct shimmers are my thing and it just kind of really makes the eyes kind of pop. And then I'm using that same kind of color on my brow bone as well, just so that it completes the eyeshadow. I'm using the Rimmel Kohl Kajal, which is my eyeliner of choice, which I've been using for many years. It's very soft, opaque and dark for my lash line. Then I'm going to be using, of course, my OG liquid eyeliner, favorite of all time, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner. I've just sped this up slightly because I do tend to take my time doing my eyeliner. As you can see, I do a medium kind of line, and then what I have done is used gravity to just wing it out very quickly so there's no mistakes. And I'm doing that up to my crease area. For eyelashes, I'm using Huda Beauty's Camille Easy Lash because these are kind of sexy and a little bit sultry, but not too over the top. They're quite subtle. So I apply them first with a lash applicator, which makes me put it in the right place. Then I just use my Tweezerman tweezers just to shift it around before I push them into place as they dry. And now my eyes are done. Now I'm going to be using this angled blush contouring brush and my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the shade Saddle, which you guys know I use all the time to contour my face. So I'm going in with my cheekbones along with the sides of my temples to narrow down my face, as well as the side of my nose. I've gone in a little bit heavy, but I will obviously be blending it out, and then underneath my jawline as well, just to even things out. And then I'm just using any kind of loose setting powder and tidying up the contour because it can be a little bit messy sometimes. This is just to kind of sharpen it up before I brush it all off, and then also blend between the lines so it's not too harsh and obvious that I've got obviously a fake contour going on. No one needs to see that. For blush, I'm using the shade Milky Rose by Huda Beauty's Glowish. It's a really nice pale pink, lovely shade to give that spring flush. Then I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Glow, I think it is, the highlighter, one of the new Architect Glow highlighters, with the highlighting brush to apply to my cheekbones, as well as finishing off my nose, so the tip of my nose and the bridge, just to give that perfect kind of ski jump look. And to finish off the makeup, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Icon Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Riri, which just really kind of ties this whole cherry blossom look together. It looks like such a pretty pink. It's great for all skin tones. And then to finish off the look, obviously the All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay to set everything in place. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye!